Hey guys, Jamie Bunn, Fish Bluewater. We are here day one for the 2023 Miami International Boat Show, and we are in the Yamaha booth with product specialist Lucy Berg. Lucy, how are you?
I'm great.
So, you don't know this, however, Yamaha is a great sponsor partner in the Sailfish series that we run here in South Florida. It's called the Quest for the Crest, most prestigious billfish series in the state of Florida. And we have some really talented fishermen that run around and compete for a lot of money in these tournaments. So reliability is really important. And as I'm sure you know, we've watched and witnessed this center console market over the last 5 to 10 years do what? Get bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And so when I heard the news recently that Yamaha was rolling out the new 450 XTO, I was like, well, timing is perfect for that because I know that obviously there's a great place and a great need for it.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about, I guess some of the features that have come into this new 450. I know I've heard a couple of things about some conveniences, some safety features, and some things of that nature. So where do you want to start?
Well, let's start with the horsepower. So we've gained more horsepower. We're super happy about this. It's breathing better, so we gained an extra 25. We have the total tilt feature added to this, and you might remember that from the 4.2 liter. That's a double tap of the up button. The motor will swing up automatically on its own.
Just on the trim button for the throttles?
On the binnacle, yes.
Okay.
And then you hit the double tap the down button, and it'll come down until you have trim ram contact. We have a phase angle controlled charging system on this motor, and that's an award-winning system because it has a smart rectifier regulator. It's going to give us up to 96 net amps at idle. That's at idle.
Wow.
And that's stackable per motor. So that's going to give you all the power you need for your fishing equipment, your entertaining equipment, stabilizers.
I'm glad you pointed that out because in our market here in South Florida, obviously our core audience is the hardcore tournament fishermen. Obviously we have plenty of novice boaters and fishing enthusiasts that follow and are fans of what we do, but it's those tournament guys, right, they will max the payload of any boat when it comes to running 3 or 4 live bait well pumps at a time, all the electronics, the stereo and the amplification systems. I know you talked about like seakeepers and or if it's a boat that's got air conditioning, so I think obviously that's a great feature to have that kind of ability to support the draw, the amperage draw, right? That would go on with some of these bigger boats.
Absolutely, and we do this reliably. So ultimately, we want to make sure our customers have the confidence in their product, confidence in their controls, and the convenience factor. So has all the bells and whistles. You might notice it's also an updated look, okay?
It's
we've
super sleek.
Tucked away that trim wire so you don't see that anymore. Got a flush-mounted flushing hose connection, and it's got the same great features. It's got that thrust enhanced reverse exhaust so that 2,500 or below, you can get a good grab on clean water because we've got the exhaust coming out above the anti-ventilation plate, so you get a clean grab on that reverse exhaust when you're fishing. So,
tell me about. So I've heard that there's been some safety features that have been kind of brought into this motor.
Yeah. So with the Helmmaster system, you have those prop lights that engage when you're in the set point features. That lets everyone know that the prop could be turning at a different rates of aggression depending upon which mode you select. So there's now an integrated prop light on the rear panel of this motor that gives our customers the option of moving away from drilling those prop lights into the transom and instead putting them on the motor. Okay.
The Helmmaster piece is really intriguing. Do you have that, as I know there's a new binnacle that's come with the Helmmaster on this particular configuration, correct?
Yeah.
Is that here on display?
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
All right, let's go take a look, guys. All right, so we're here at the Helmmaster station, and Lucy, I got to tell you that, for a lot of the guys that not only fish our tournaments, but are just avid fishermen, I know some of these new features we hear about in terms of the set point and being able to hold your position on a wreck if you're trying to bottom fish and stuff like that is huge. So that's incorporated here in the Helmmaster system. How does that work?
It is. So you're looking at our new system, and I'll go through the new trims and lights in just a moment.
This is a new binnacle?
Yes, this is the new binnacle, and we've added for convenience and space savings with our new remote control. A power button is on the remote control now, and we also have an all-start button. So if you have a setup where you have singles, this is all you need. That's it. Now, if you have twins or up, you're still going to need your individual start-stop panel for that functionality of individual start-stop for your motors.
Okay.
With fishing, you will go into your different set point features. So there's fish point, which is kind of like just dropping your anchor.
Okay.
This is your least aggressive mode. It kind of goes in clockwise fashion to more aggressive. Drift point, it'll allow you to follow the contour of a boat or like a jetty for fishing. And then stay point is like locks you in place. You're not moving. Right. So that's what you have available for your fishing. For those who want just kind of a cool look, we have the blackout kit now. Our remote control comes in these traditional chrome, and we offer a kit that allows our customers to swap out the chrome trim. The joystick comes in either black or traditional chrome, so if you wanted to match it, you get a black joystick. The lights are easily changed within your gauge. You simply go into boat settings, remote color settings, and then you can choose between 9 colors, and then they match each other. And you can also set it so that you have different colors for going into gear.
Well, you know, it's not always about just being good at what you do. You have to look good too, right? So and that's important to these guys. And here's the best news, so maybe a 450 is a little more horsepower than you need on your 25 or 26 foot bay boat or runabout. A lot of this functionality you're telling me in the big horsepower is carrying down to the smaller horsepower motors as well, correct?
That's right, Jamie. So we're bringing the bigger offshore motor features and conveniences down the family line into our smaller motor families, beginning with the 2.8 liter and the 2.7 liter 4-cylinder motors. Let's go take a look.
Let's do it. All right, so here we are, 200 horsepower, 4-cylinder.
Yes.
What do we got?
So this is one of our most popular motors. It's known for its reliability and its wide application. This is the 2.8 liter. We are offering Helmmaster integrated steering with our F200 and F150 motors. What that gives our customers is plug and play with our Helmmaster EX system. A steering control unit under the cowling talks to a hydraulic system tucked into the bracket, so it's electro-hydraulic steering, but the customer never has to touch anything in here. It's all integrated. And so immediate responsive steering, even down to single application. We also have the total tilt feature added to this motor. Just like on the big motors, we're getting a lot of the conveniences and motor confidence controls here. Double tap of that up button, automatically swings up, double tap, comes down until it makes trim ram contact. And then we also have the option of that safety feature, the prop light for those set point activations, periods.
Awesome. So it sounds to me like a lot of the popular features in the XTO engine carrying down into here so that they're available even to the customer who may not necessarily be obviously at the top end of the spectrum running around on a 40-foot center console.
Absolutely, and I'm a prime candidate for that. I boat, and I take my kids out on the boat, and I have to have my head on a swivel, so I need to make sure that I have a little more confidence in controls, like I'm docking, and I need to make sure everybody's contained, and the Helmmaster system gives me the opportunity to dock with confidence and security.
Perfect. So one last thing, flipping back to the 450 XTO, is that in production and shipping to dealers now, or will that be available at a certain time to come?
They're coming this spring sometime.
Okay, sometime in the spring
Yes.
of 2023.
Yes.
So there you have it. This video is dropping in the midst of the Miami Boat Show, so you've got some free time tomorrow, this weekend, stop by, check out the latest and greatest from the legendary reliability of Yamaha Outboards.